I'm Andy Akers, owner and operator of Akers Outdoor Plumbing.
And I'm Ryan, and today we're continuing our series on some of the most frequently asked questions. So we get asked all the time, how do I know if I have a leak?
Man, the main one, Ryan, is a high water bill. You know, you'll see the spike in your bill from the water purveyor. That's a main one. People often tell us, hey man, my water bill is so high, what's going on? What do they do from there, Ryan?
Yeah, so oftentimes you'll get the high water bill, so you'll start wondering, do I have a leaking toilet? So you'll want to check all your inside fixtures. If you have a shutoff valve inside the house, you're going to want to shut that off, and then you're going to want to go out to your water meter, and if the water meter's spinning, there's a little dial on the water meter. If that's spinning,
you know you got a leak.
You know you got a leak.
Also, on the signs of water, we'll see that typically in the yard. You'll see that maybe in the driveway, maybe the next door neighbor. Maybe your line's running through their yard. Some of these older houses in Seattle, that's quite frequent when we see signs like that.
Yeah, we just went to one the other day that Andy went leak detected, and the water was running out one of his footing drains behind his retaining wall.
Way down at the north end of the property.
About 30 feet away from the water meter, and that just told us that, you know what, this leak is on the outside of the house. Most of the time, if there isn't a shutoff valve, your house is going to be on a crawl space. The old outdoor shutoff valve got buried years ago. So you go into your crawl space, you see if there's any signs of water inside the crawl space, any sound of running water on your pipes. If there's not and your toilets aren't leaking, that's when you know you're going to have a leak in the water main line outside of your house.
So if we determined that the meter's still running, but we don't have a shutoff at the house, that most likely means that the house is prior to 1970, when they either were burying them in ground or they weren't putting them in at all.
Yeah, and if that's the case, what we're going to want to do is we're going to recommend that you actually change your line out. If it's built before 1970, chances are you either have the old galvanized pipe or an old poly, first generation poly pipe. We want to change that, we want to update that, and that's going to be your best route. So now that the customer's done everything they can to determine they've had a leak, they've seen if they had signs of water coming up, they've shut their valve off, they've determined the meter is still spinning, where do we go from there?
Now, Ryan, what we do is we call the Akers team and we give them the Akers guarantee, which is the best products, best service, best value for your dollar with the best warranty. And that's the Akers guarantee.